you could put on modifiers to make that radius bigger, and then you could also put on modifiers to make it last even longer. So I had a build for an infinite amount of vortexes that were pretty fucking huge. So basically, it pulled in, I don't know, probably 50 to, or probably around 50 enemies, and compacted all 50 of them into one small sphere, like a loot box size sphere. Um, and the game can't handle that many things being in one spot at the same time. So it would freeze consoles of whoever was in the lobby, and it was never like any set person. It was just random. Like it could be me, it could be you, it could have been James. So we would always have one because he was the super easy peasy cheesy character to play that survival mode with. And once you got up to higher tiers and they start bringing in more enemies, the the game starts crashing. It starts crashing hard.
You know it's crashing my will to live.
It was a real gamble. Oh shit.
Kyle,
Yeah.
you know how I feel. You know how I feel about that.
Do I?
The words are non tisigwenya mabakiti waba.
What? One more time?
Non tisigwenya mabakiti waba.
Once more, but with feeling.
I would fucking end your life.
Yeah, like that. Like that.
Mabakiti waba.
Thank you, Reed.
Non tisigwenya.
No, it's clearly not. So when ya gonna buy me a pizza, bruh?
You know, play it back one more time. I think I might have heard that.
I already closed it.
No. It's okay. I'll wait.
I don't know why I'm eating this because it hurt my motherfucking tummy.
What are you eating?
So my mom has this Pampered Chef recipe book, and we went through it and looked for stuff that we thought would be good for the girls to eat while they were down. And we found this one, and it was called macaroni soup. And it's essentially just like a box of macaroni, and then you add, it's like cream of chicken or cream of wheat cheddar or something like that. No, it's not cream of wheat.
That was a big strikeout.
Cream of wheat.
The best pitchers have the ability
Yeah, I got it.
Thanks.
Cream of peach.
That second out.
No.
Cream of wheat boys and free my soul.
Could be something we look back on.
Give me the eat boy and free my soul. I wanna get tossed in a fucking hole.
Later when the game's over.
I'm waiting. I like what this is.
I'm fucking gay.
And he'll take a
Ain't
look at
been
a strike
done
on
now.
the inside corner. It's 1-2. What a well-executed
first step
sinker right there.
is
And
acknowledging.
we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that
Oh shit.
Your
Nick
attention,
Purdy
please.
will be on the mound to start
Now
the ninth
pitching
inning, and
for
his
the
job will
Pirates.
be keeping the ball game
Number
tied until the
57.
bottom half. First pitch on its way. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder.
Anyway,
To the bag himself
like I
for
was
the
saying, So it's a box of macaroni, the cream of whatever, broccoli, onions. I will send both of you to the Shadow Realm.
Fucking please, it's gotta be better than this place.
Anyway.
This light won't stop flickering.
It's pretty fucking good.
You know what I randomly just...
gave my tummy a bunch of issues.
I just randomly thought of this because we were singing the song Drift Away just now. There's a joke on the South Park episode I just watched where it was like, well, no, once I get something started, I have to hear the end of it. Like, you ever hear the song Come Sail Away by Styx? Once you hear that first part, you gotta finish the whole thing. You gotta listen to the whole thing. And then all of a sudden, like, it's quiet in the car, and you hear one of the kids start going, I'm sailing away, and the other one goes, oh, god damn it! And then he starts singing the rest of the song within like 30 seconds, because he's like, I gotta finish it now. And I also agree with that, because I play that song when I DJ. It's like one of the first songs when nobody's there, except for like the 4 or 5 country bumpkin usual drunk hicks that are there. And they're like, oh, for the first like half hour, do nothing but country and rock. I'm like, okay, whatever. And really, to them, it's just background noise anyways. So I put on songs that like I vaguely know or like. And that I found that recently on one of my bingo lists. I'm like, no, I'm gonna play it. The 0-1 offering. Bounces to the left side. I would play Wonderwall, and that's where that song Champagne Supernova got stuck in my head, because this one guy comes up to me and he goes, oh, what's this band? I really like this band, but there's a song by them. Oh, Supernova. Can you play that? Supernova by Oasis? I'm like, sure. And I look, I'm like, there's no Supernova by Oasis. He goes, oh, damn, okay, I thought it was this band, but I guess not. And I see, I'm like, is it? And I'm like, is it Champagne Supernova? He goes, yeah, that one, that's the one. And the damn song has a fucking 90-second outro of just the most annoying white noise you could ever hear.
God, I fucking hate those songs.
Oh, you mean like, what is the song by Radiohead?
Your attention, please.
One of their songs just ends with like this high-pitched whine, and I used to play it every time I was about to leave Waffle House. I would turn on the jukebox. I'd be sitting there doing all of my like prepare to leave shit, and I would put that song on. And every weekend, fucking Drew would turn around and he would go, man, who played this fucking song? There's like either 30 seconds to like a whole minute of just this high-pitched whine, and he hated it, and I loved his reaction, so I was like, fuck you, I'm gonna play it again.
So, there's this one bar that I would go to sometimes, that it really kind of fell. It used to be really popular, and I'd be booked there every weekend. It kind of fell off. So now when you go there, it's just the usuals that like hate being around other people. So every now and again, it does fill up with some people still, and when I'm there, it is nothing but like, I'm talking like the hardcore country people that wear leather jackets and think that they're hardcore because they're in their quote biker gang of 3 people that's just really retired uncles. Stuff like that. So sometimes, and there's this one bouncer who I'm friends with because I used to DJ there. He is of the African American descent, and like we have the same music type of like interest, taste, words. So I would go in there and on my phone, because you can like mobily get on jukeboxes, play songs that like me or him would like early or like anywhere in the 90s, really like rap, like West Coast, like. I went there and that like this is the place I did karaoke at and did Ice Cube, and the whole place like the people that were there were like, this is fucking trash. You know, like it was a good day as an all-time classic. For that matter, Dr. Dre's getting
country bar with old bikers.
I know, but still. Well, there's like I don't know, like maybe 5 of them tops. And then it's really just like all these old people that smell terrible, or like these women that are just pure trash. I mean, like, and I hate saying that about people, I really do. But like, it's putting it lightly when I say that they are purely filth and trash.
Are they lot lizards?
I don't know what that means.
Bases are
Those are the ones
boards.
that, yeah.
Yeah, sort of.
And another foul ball.
Or like
Hanging out
weird,
a lot.
or just like weird people, like people that just don't like to socialize, but they are stuck going out at the bar, and like because they have to go get their fix.
And with that, this one is over.
Next time I'm there, you know, if it ever reopens, because that's the thing, the place was doing terrible and for sale. Lord knows with everything going on now that having to shut down probably did not help them. But if it ever reopens and it's ever like that there still, and I end up going there, I will literally take a video. I'll get on, like, it's not even just like popular hip hop too. Like I'll put on like The Game, which isn't like mainstream. He's one of the greatest rappers of all time, but he doesn't really have, or his earlier stuff did have like some solid hits, like that got radio play and people liked, but just overall not a name you hear too often. Oh, what do we have here for options?
I felt like there was more to that story.
No, it was just the fact that we were talking about jukebox, and they all get pissed off and look around like, who the fuck played this? And I'm just like, yeah, who the fuck played this? And I'm sitting there on my phone like queuing up like 4 or 5 more songs.
Yeah. Fucking Ashton, were you there whenever Dewey was there?
It's funny because the bouncer's name is Dooley,
What do you mean?
but that's besides the point.
Were you at Waffle House whenever Jason Dewey was still working there as a manager?
No.
I take that as a no. Okay, so during his last day, he got promoted.
Mhm.
And then they moved him over a district because he was now a district manager. Yay! His last day, he put a 20 into the jukebox and played nothing but Surfing Bird.
Oh, I love that.
We're in a close
During
contest here
a
between
Sunday
division rivals.
morning
And
rush.
guys, do players
Ladies
reach
and
a little
gentlemen,
deeper
I love
in these
that.
matchups, or should they maybe?
It lasted 20 minutes before a customer, I believe, walked over and he started moving the whole ass jukebox to unplug it. And it was like, okay, alright, calm down, chill. We had like 15 complaints, half the restaurant left. A lot of the people in line just walked out.
For the first out of the inning.
I will say,
man.
something like that happens too when I do that, like, because after a while, because when I do it on the jukebox on my phone, is you can do priority play for like an extra credit. So like, I'll do that.
Oh,
that
that's what
way.
he did with all of it. He made it so nobody could get in front of his songs.
Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Well, so like what I'll do is, because there'll be like 3 or 4 songs on the jukebox, and I'm like, all right, priority play, and I play like 6 straight songs all in priority play, and they all play through to the point where people will go up there and just pour money into that thing, hoping that they'll get their shit next, and afterwards it overfills it with so much stuff that I can't even get on it on my app for a while.
Hence, will get there, and he puts it away to.
So now I only do like 5 or 6 at a time, so like I'll run out and all of a sudden it's just refloods with their stuff, and there's just so much in line at that point. And I'll let it play for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 songs, and then I'll just re-bombard it with priority plays.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Reined in. And the inning
So I'm doing the bar a favor. I'm paying, instead of getting paid to DJ, I'm paying money to play songs in their jukebox and still sort of DJ and make them money in the long haul, because that thing gets filled with dollars at that point.
He hits at a 364 clip.
These are like defiant people. Like they don't want to leave because they're not hearing their shit.
But this will land untouched.
They're gonna stay there and complain about it all night, but they aren't gonna leave. That's their place now.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now here's a ball hit.
I miss DJing there though. It was a tinier place than the place I'm at every weekend now. But like it would get way over the like capacity. Like the fire department probably would like get pissed off if they found out about how many people we have in there.
Your attention,
and it was just so crazy. And then the owner was batshit crazy, and sometimes in the best way, because he paid $400 a night. And it would more often than not.
$400 a night?
Yeah, like $400 to me.
Oh, okay.
Like, which is absurdly high for this. Like most bars will only pay about $150. I've worked my way up to getting about $200 average. Because it's 3 hours of just playing, you know, DJ music, so it's not really anything. Like bars are you do it every weekend, you just don't get as much per night. But this guy was like, nah, like here you go, here's $400, I want you back tomorrow. take both nights this
Lifted in
weekend.
the air toward the line and right.
So I'd be having $800
This'll
weekends
land
as a regular basis.
0-2 count. Here's the
With and this guy didn't give a shit. He said play whatever you want. His only request really was at the end of the night, the lights would come on. He'd want us to play like 3 more songs. It would always be "Shout" by the Isley Brothers.
Really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Is that the shout, let it all out?
You make me wanna shout, throw my hands up and shout, hey. That Runaround Sue.
Oh, I love Dion. Fucking.
And then I thought that was the artist. I couldn't remember because it's been so long. So Runaround Sue, Shout, and then after a while it would vary. It'd be the Cotton Eye Joe. It would be the Cha Cha Slide. The Cha Cha Slide was his favorite. It ended up being the Cha Cha Slide for a while. But he really liked, like the YMCA. Like just lights go on, just play those. Okay. So when you see lights come on, play those 3 songs. Throw one more at the end of like whatever you want.
So that brings up the
and he would just sit there, be the happiest. He was a big, like a giant teddy bear looking old man, Polish.
Bars. Down here. Instead of the typical like closing time song, whatever. Like you can't go.
Now
you don't have to go home between
stepping into the box.
Closing time.
Comes in 2-3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his
they
line.
just start putting on the most random fucking like boring bland ass music just to get people to be like, all right, this is no longer a good place to be. Like I'm pretty sure the Jeopardy song came on for a bit, like the Jeopardy waiting music, and then they played like some sitcoms intro song. I don't remember what the hell it was.
He scored after reaching on a single in his
that was a few bottles in that night.
My thing was I would get on the mic and say like, oh, I got 2 songs left. Like this is your last song. Thanks for coming out. One night, I don't even remember what even sparked me to do it. But I was like, I have an idea. I want to try this. I really don't know what it was. I think I just randomly like played it at my cousin's house one night when we were having a huge house party. People loved it. And it was like all the same crowd for the most part, but like obviously times a lot more. But I was like, all right, guys, this is your last song. We're gonna end things on a high note here. And I put on "Where's the Love" by the Black Eyed Peas. One of the craziest fucking things I've ever seen. Just every single, like, 150 people, just everyone's just fucking singing that song. Like, and like, it's, like, everything went from, like, grindy music to that real quick. Lights came on and everyone was just like, nah, fuck it, let's all huddle up, like, arms around each other. Fucking finger in the air, like, oh, where's the love? And I'm like, huh. And it just stuck. It would get to the point where I wouldn't play that as the last song every now and again, and people would be like, the fuck? So that's just pretty much one of like my 3 go-tos for how I'm gonna end the night.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Oh, Sweet Caroline was another big one because a lot of people were white. In our defense, though, this is Massachusetts, and Sweet Caroline is Red Sox 8th inning song. So, it's like a staple of going to Fenway Park. So it's not just another white people hype thing. A lot of times when we go Sweet Caroline, bum bum bum, I'd say Sox in 6, and people go nuts, like, hell yeah, Red Sox!
Yeah, Matty, they do, and that's a lift for them. But the Looters going to get some chances at revenge because
I can't wait for the first night that I'm booked after this all passes over.
Yeah, 100%.
Fucking crazy.
Times in a season you take the field against teams in your division. So these teams will be very familiar with each other.
You want to clean this bolt, Eli?
Let's hope they give us a lot more good
Get it,
games
son.
like this one.
I didn't know Eli knew how to use soap and a brush.
He does it. He actually just uses his big fucking tongue.
Oh. I'll have to try that one next time. I gotta do the dishes sometime before I leave anyway.
Quit licking this. Quit!
Hey, he's washing it. Calm down.
The blanket? Quit licking the blanket.
It's dirty.
You nerd. Quit.
I'm so glad nerd is spreading further.
I'm just bullying the dog now.
Get cooked, nerd.
This is where James comes back real quick. Stop stealing my meme.
The Giants are getting a nice test here against a very good team.
Yeah, anytime you play against a division leader, whether in your division or from another one, it kind of acts like a measuring stick for your level of play.
You are the
because
best
these are the
dishwasher I've
teams
ever had.
you would have to be able to compete with and overcome.
Would you like a kiss on your little head? There you go. Good boy.
Head. He does not have a little head. He got a big old watermelon.
You shut your fucking mouth. He's a good little boy. He had a little head. I kissed him on his little head. You fucking talk shit, and I'll come and break your goddamn ankles.
It ain't gotta be talking shit. Say he got a big old fucking watermelon head.
You leave him alone. You're bullying him.
He's a cutie. With a big ass watermelon head.
He doesn't have a big ass watermelon head. What are you doing? What are you doing, Eli? He's like, I'm done with you. I can't deal with you right now.
I've already washed a plate for you. Could you please stop? You're not even paying me.
It was a bowl, first off. No. Okay. I'm wondering, okay. So who here remembers The Hunchback of Notre Dame? I was saying, who remembers The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Yeah.
Nobody? Cool. I'll just go
James is
fucking
here.
You want to make it to the postseason. So
I don't know what you're talking
even
about, to be
though
honest.
this is not a
The
division
Hunchback of
rival,
Notre Dame sounds
this
familiar,
is
but
a
I don't know
very
what it
notable
actually
opponent
is.
and one that you would feel very
It's an
good
old
about
Disney
if you
movie.
beat them.
Striding in
the
once
batter,
again,
number 8.
Hunter Pence.
Designated
Fourth trip
hitter.
to the
Really
plate
no-
for him,
Disney
and he's at
movies.
risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and this
Like, I
ball game
was,
is
but
tied here
not,
in the seventh.
like, I don't know.
You know, D-Row, in today's game,
Reed
it's
watched
not
Hercules
easy scoring over the late
and
innings, so that
other
RBI
married
base hit
Disney
to tie things
movies.
up. That comes at a
I
really
don't know,
good
I was-
time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11
I think
guys in the
because of
bullpen. I
the
don't think a
age
guy
difference
throws
between
under
me and my two
97
brothers,
miles an hour
like,
with
okay, so I'm
sinking
25 right
cut.
now.
That is unbelievable.
My full brother is going to be 31 in May, and then my oldest half brother is going to be 43
Unbelievable
in
he's
May.
able to get that knock in
So,
that big spot.
you know,
How
when I
many
was
siblings do
The
you
0-1
have?
pitch.
1.5 brothers.
Taken high and deep to right.
Where's the other
Scotty
half?
looks up, and his
Well,
Giants
considering
by
fans
horse.
here on television,
He's quite literally a brother from
it
another
is
mother.
Outta here.
My dad had
Today
a,
on Is It
So it's a
Racist?
3-run shot to straightaway right
my
field.
dad had a
Number
first
10
wife
for
and
him on the
is not
year
the same
as they open up an
as the wife that he has
8-5
now,
lead.
which is my mom.
Another excellent swing right there.
Your
That's
attention,
multiple
please.
He is a
home
brother
runs
of mine.
in the same
Now,
inning.
we share the
Watch
same
yourself.
father,
You're
but we have
missing
different
over the
mothers.
heart of the
Number
plate.
62.
Lou Trevino comes on to pitch
Anywho.
here with one man gone in the
There you
top.
go.
So I think part of that played in the fact that, like,
First baseman
you know, when I was
Brandon
born,
Belt
that,
sent
the
in
one
the
brother
air
that
out to
lived in my
straightaway
house all the time,
central.
though, was already
Laureano
6.
is there,
So by the
2
time I'm,
gone.
like, 4 or 5 and able to remember these things, he's already 10, 11,
Now batting.
and
third
so I'm
baseman.
growing
So
up
2
on,
away
like,
now in the San Francisco
Fun
seventh.
movies.
That brings up
like I always say,
Evan
GoldenEye
Longoria.
007 is one of my favorite
First
movies,
pitch of
and
the
that's from my
at-bat
childhood.
on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Cool.
Kenna is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally.
That sounded like the most uninterested, like,
And
I
that'll
don't give
bring
a
in
shit
Matt
ever.
Chapman. He's hitless coming into this at
I didn't
bat, so
mean
the
for
hit
it to
streak
be.
he's been
Leading off.
riding.
I was just saying,
is
'cause, like,
on
you're
the
like,
line
well, how do you not
here.
watch
Third
Disney
baseman.
movies?
Up in the double
Now.
digits with it. You know,
No.
he wants to keep
Chapman.
it going as long as
Welcome
possible.
back.
But this very
Like, I
well
hung out
could
with
be
a lot
the
of my
last
cousins that were the
chance to do
same
that.
age, but, like, I don't know, we watched,
Another
like, the
one fouled
Pokemon
off, and
movies.
he's quickly behind 0-2.
Or, like, 90s
Looked like he
movies,
was cheating a
you know,
heater
Adam
right there, a
Sandler.
little bit too far out.
Oh,
in
okay.
front.
Yeah.
Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
I didn't think he was
Count
actually
remains
leaving.
at 0-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He
Yeah,
was
he said-
definitely
he said
late
I'm
on
back.
that pitch
Yeah.
Did he
after
say he was
seeing a
leaving?
previous
He
off
said
speed
something
pitch.
else. I thought he said hi, friends, and then bye,
Ready
friends.
with another 0-2.
Oh.
In
does
hindsight,
that.
I think that's what he said. I know he said hi, friends. I honestly did not hear what he said second. But I think it was bye, friends.
Oh well.
Down the third
Now
base
they're gonna
line,
go do the smush
but a
smush.
foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
He's gonna give her
6
his
fouls in a
wiener.
row. This is turning
Exactly as
into
she
one of
said.
those epic at-bats.
Just take it off
Who's
and
going to
throw it
blink
at him.
first? Is the pitcher
Honestly,
going to
he
continue
sounded
to
like he
attack
tried to
the
do that
zone,
the other night when
or
she
is the
said, "Give
hitter
me your
going to come
wiener later."
outside?
Now batting.
So the
First
breaking ball
baseman.
locked him up there.
There's
Matt
that.
Chapman is sent packing to begin the bottom of the 7th. First delivery to him on the way. Matt Olson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Nothing in 1 count.
What
Here
is
it
you
comes.
guys' favorite
Slider, and that's
Christmas
in there
movie?
for strike 2.
I guess a Charlie Brown Christmas.
Oh, and he
Home
struck him
Alone.
out as well, so he's carving right through
Christmas
the heart
Story.
of this lineup as there
You
are
get
2
one.
away now.
Well, in that case, I'll
Ready
go
with
with
the
Charlie
first
Brown.
pitch. Here it
Number
comes.
20.
I like Christmas
Hannah
movies.
is at the
That's
plate
how
here
I
as he
like it.
quickly
Hannah.
finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And it's
I
quickly
just think the
0-2.
ones that are like tradition.
Yeah, you
I
can
don't
tell
think
he
I've
was
ever
ready
actually
for
had,
another
like, a
fastball,
real
but the pitcher went to
favorite
breaking ball,
Christmas
and the
movie.
hitter
It's the
just
ones that
fouls
we
that
always
one off.
watch every Christmas.
Again, another
So I
foul
guess they'd
ball.
be my favorite because of the memories.
In the bullpen area, he squeezes it to
So that would
record
make
the
it
Your
T.J.
attention,
McFarland
please.
Christmas Story.
been summoned
Now
from the
pitching
bullpen
and
as he'll do
athletic.
so to start the 8th.
Number 30.
The Charlie Brown Christmas as well, because those are the 2 we watch every year.
Here's Buster Posey now.
Copy my
Start things out
answers.
for us here in inning number 8.
I mean,
Everybody
they're
gets one.
literally the
I know, I'm
that play-
kidding.
So the leadoff man is aboard.
They're the 2 that play every year. Christmas Story
And
literally
he's
gets a
able to get back in there
24/7
at
or a
first
24-hour
safely.
play.
The Christmas Story actually starred Kyle as a young child. He was Ralphie.
I wish I were out.
You'll shoot your eye out.
What's going on there, Dan? I
have a
gotta
Red
believe
Ryder.
you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody
right.
tells you no. I know it would have been.
Here's
My
a
brother,
foul,
like my
well hit.
full brother,
Scotty's going back.
who's like actually like into guns and shit.
On the warning track, he
him and my
makes
dad go
the
shooting
catch.
together. He got my dad this big long box for Christmas, and I don't remember what was actually in it. But he
Now
made a
that-
joke like, "Oh, is it a red? You know, is it a Red Rider?"
He reached base
And
on an
went
error
right over my
later,
mom's
came
head,
around to
and she's
score
clearly
last
seen it
time
plenty
up.
of times. But she was like, "What? What's
He
that?"
pulls this one
I
into
just
right.
couldn't pick up that he
And
was
that's in
referring to
there,
that.
base hit. And that runner will go no further than.
My favorite's Gremlins.
Second,
I don't
and
know.
there are 2 aboard now.
Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
Later.
It's set during Christmas.
So that
Because
brings up
remember
the
that chick
outfielder,
says
Austin
like
Slater.
the
He
crazy ass
swings and
story
sends
about
it
her
on a line
dad
to
dying
right
because he
center.
tried to come
And
down
that's
the
in there,
fucking
base hit.
Well, hold up, question.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Nightmare Before
Possibly.
Christmas, Halloween movie or Christmas movie?
That's his
Now
third
batting.
RBI
It's
of the game
both.
and
The second
extends
baseman.
his
It's
team's
interchangeable.
lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are all
You know, of all people,
on insurance runs.
because I couldn't tell you how many people like try to tell me it's one or the other. Of all people, I figured Ashton would be all about one or the other. I don't know why. You're strong. You seem to be strong.
Prime example of a little
You have
ambush.
strong
Willed?
convictions, strong-willed. Well, no,
First
because this doesn't really have to do with having strong will.
Yeah, you want
I'm not saying you don't. Or I'm not saying you're not strong-willed, but this doesn't.
Now
Big
pitching
ambush.
Yes.
Here we go now.
Number 36.
Shot to left field
You
and
barrel.
Sounds like a
deep.
shotgun
Look
blast.
at
Jesus.
this. Gone.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee
Yeah, I'm
you
glad I
one
switched.
thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was
Oh
out
shit!
of
I'll be
here.
right back.
God.
You alright over there?
It's like I've got phlegm, but it doesn't want to come up.
You got the Rona.
My corona.
Oh, did you get a chance, or did you look into anything on that site?
No, did Des send you anything?
No, I was gonna ask today, but I forgot. But It goes down tomorrow, or well, at 11 p.m. It goes down. That code does. I also looked back at it, by the way, and it's for one item. It's not for the whole cart. So feel free to look up to like $100. Seriously. I'll tell you that because at 92 is whenever the $92 and some change is whenever it hits enough for that single item to be good to go. But
I'm not trying to shop in a store. Like, what the fuck? I'm not trying to find a store. Bastards.
Are there actual stores for that?
I guess so, because that's what all it's trying to take me to.
I'm back.
That's a rough
There was
way to
anything
start
cool?
your day
Anything cool
at
and
the
fun?
office as a reliever.
Fun and cool.
I'm looking at sex toys.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this
How
point.
extreme we talking?
Pitch on the way. Yanked foul off to the right.
I'm not really looking at sex toys.
Rarely finds
Well,
himself
you never.
in
I
much
wouldn't put it
trouble out of
past
the
you. I'm not
bullpen,
one to
at least in
judge.
terms of
That's
giving up
fine.
base hits.
So we're gonna have a
He's
talk
probably
about that.
tough guy to barrel up. Right
Well, I mean, I was
side.
just curious because I do have a
Cleanly.
little experience.
And he'll take it to the bag himself and be out.
With it, okay, one time with a cock ring. Let's
Digging in
show
once
up.
again, Brandon Belt.
Kyle, you
It
can
was
get a
fly
free
out for him
crystal
in his
clear
last
glass
trip.
dildo.
First pitch. On
Wait,
its
I thought you
way.
said you weren't looking at them.
I didn't.
Which is it,
buy
Ashton?
that. I went on the site and
Grounded to the
found
right.
it was one
He's
of the
got it.
first things, and I was like, oh.
Throw on to first.
So
Down
you
lane.
are
The
looking
time
at
as
them.
the inning will draw.
I'm currently
Here's
now,
Chris
yes.
Davis now. And to start out the inning, it looks
Leading
like
off.
they've
What did you,
got
in the
a
same,
with the
like,
same
10
run
seconds of
rate.
saying, I'm not looking at that, start looking at that because we were talking about it now?
Your
I
attention,
mean,
please.
essentially, yeah.
Now,
The process is already in line.
Number 56.
We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was
Watson.
before.
Ooh, I
Tony
can't click
Watson
it. Clicked
will come out and
on
take the ball here as he'll be making his 50th.
Okay,
There
anyways.
is one
Behind
thing
0-2
on
now.
there.
Nothing in 2
that-
count and the pitch.
What, did she send you the link?
Said line drive into the corner.
No.
And this will kick off the base
I
of
have
the
a
ball.
discount
Throw
code,
into
and
second.
I've offered
And he's going to make it there.
to her
Barely as
in
he's into
case
second
she
base
finds
with
something
a
she
double.
wants, and I'll add it into my cart.
The right
He
fielder.
went with the slider,
Purchase
but
it,
the
and
hit
then
was
bring it over to
fooled
her.
for a
Or
second.
whenever we meet up again.
Okay, quick little note here, a little question, I suppose. Why do you have a discount code?
Gets the
Got
barrel of
it.
the bat through the
Because
zone
I buy
and
toys,
rips
Reed.
it down the line for a leadoff double.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count.
I don't like the noise
1
you
for
just made
2
with
in
your
the ball
mouth.
game thus far.
She didn't expect that
Bottom
answer.
part of the zone, and the slider is in
He wasn't
there
ready.
for a called strike. Watson.
I
But
just, I
since
have,
you wanted to dive in and ask the question,
No,
I
I-
give you the answer.
there's a lot more now that I have, I feel.
You know, Matty, I know he's in
Go
the
for
final
it.
year of
I
his
don't know if I
contract,
want
but he's
to.
playing
The
to
catcher.
expectations, to be
That's
honest
up to
with
you.
you. I know he wants to turn it up a little
Perfect.
bit, though. As he
They
approaches
have
the end of the
menswear, and it's
season and make that
literally just like a
salary
satin
push as he
pair of
heads towards
fucking
free
sleep
agency
pants.
again.
Now batting.
Yeah.
Second base.
I've spent more time than I care to admit
She'll go
looking
after
through
the
that
first
site to
pitch
see if
and
there's
bounce it
anything
into
that I
foul
actually want to
territory.
get past what I already
The
have.
0-1 pitch.
Ooh, I just realized I gotta look up to see if they ever answer my sweatshirt email.
He can't get there as it
So I still haven't got that.
It
It hasn't been a month yet, so no.
No, it was 8
Up, batter,
days.
up.
They answered my first email 8 days later. So I think it's been 8 days since I emailed. Yeah, because I emailed on the 15th. So it's been 11 days,
That's
actually.
pretty good. They're gonna mail you. They're gonna email you back in a month and say, "Oh, sorry, we were out of the office."
Let's see. Oh! I got
Did you
a
just get one?
shipment from
Just now?
order is on the way. Yesterday, well, today at 5:30. So they literally shipped it out. I ordered it February 15th. They shipped it out March 25th. I paid for faster processing. And it's worth noting, they never answered my email. And I wish to God I could find that little piece of like legal advice that said something about that. Because I want my fucking money back. Well, might as well text my cousin and let him know, hey, so I know I'm over a month late now for your birthday, but I ordered something just as a little surprise for you, and it just got shipped yesterday.
Now in the box, Marcus Semien, who broke in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Oh.
What are those?
Away the 0-1 pitch.
What are those?
And
They're
here's a
called
changeup in
nipple
there for a
orbs.
called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Yep.
Flat out locked
They're
him up
little
with a
tiny
changeup.
magnetic.
Usually
They
you're
look
trying
like
for a
bees,
swing and miss when
honestly.
you throw that pitch.
And we'll have
You
to
go
leave
on
it there
either
as the
side
play
of your nipple.
Your
But I
attention,
feel like they
please.
wouldn't
comes on to
stay.
work
Now
now, and he's their
pitching for the
usual
A's.
closer, but this is
Number
obviously
16.
not a save opportunity.
Leo.
Yeah, and this is all about just
Head
getting him
trick.
some work, guys. He hasn't
Like,
had a
I feel
chance
like
to
they
come
would
to
just
close the
roll
game
off,
out
and then
for
they'd be
several
in
days
bed
now,
somewhere,
so
and they're
they're
gonna
just
wind up on
hoping
your
they can
phone.
keep
And
him sharp.
magnets and technology don't go well together.
Why are you under nipple toys?
Because there was one I was gonna send you in particular that I thought you might want to see.
No. Why does everybody want to fucking pull their nipples out or pinch their nipples with like the vice grip of 1,000 goddamn soldiers?
That's here.
Like, I'm sorry, every time I see a nipple clamp, I'm just like, ow! I just sound like the fucking... Ooh. No. No. Nope. Mm-mm. No.
No, I'm gonna show you this, or send this one to you.
50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, they have a whole line for that. And yes, these are one of those items.
Is
But
it the
I've
nothing but
seen-
nipple sensation thing? It
Yeah.
is! I was
I've
literally
actually
looking at
seen
those.
those before. They're like, they're a lot. They're not hard. Like they're gentle things, and they're actually kind of fun because you just got like you. Did you ever have one of those like those little stupid caps as a kid that you could turn inside out and put on a desk and they would pop?
Yeah, I already know what it is. It's just gonna apply
Okay.
like a suction to it, but
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna want anything from here, to be fair.
Yeah, it was just if you guys had something that you actually wanted, then I
Hold on,
would.
I'm gonna go look at luxury vibes.
Oh, there's some interesting ones. But yeah, because I don't necessarily have anything I
Hold on.
want to get right now.
Hold
But
on.
if you guys had something, then I would throw it
Hold
on. But
on.
okay.
Go to luxury vibrators.
Alright.
They all look like bouncers at a club.
They look like bouncers.
Like the first one looks like it's pointing at its eyes. Like it's like I'm gonna kick your ass. I'll be watching you.
Wait, luxury what?
Vibes. Luxury vibes. They have a pussy pump? What?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? For $150 you can get the Adam and Eve thruster.
Mm-hmm. Did they have it on this site? There's one other one I know about already that I can actually talk about.
I feel like I would really depress a man who wanted to put a vibrator, like one of the remote control ones,
Mm-hmm.
and it would just be inside me and I'd be like, all I'm doing is making noise.
Those are my emotional support bees.
No, but I would just be like straight faced, not making any like not making any sounds, but the only thing that would be making a sound would be the fucking vibrator. Like,
there's it's not on this site, but one of the ones that is like a Bluetooth thing like that, that cam girls use all the goddamn time. It's like really fucking powerful.
okay. Don't mean shit. All it's gonna be doing is vibrating my guts. Like, I don't give no shits.
It's vibrating my guts. Fuck.
My liver may never recover, but who cares? Happy Rabbit Wand Massager. That's actually really cute, but whatever. What the fuck? Screaming oh, ergonomic vibrating panties.
Okay, I'm back, and I can hear you guys talking about that shit the whole time. I'm having a conversation with my mother.
Well,
Not
man,
with
you shouldn't have
Lisa.
us coming out of your TV.
No, I didn't have you come out of my TV.
Give him a chance to pitch in a real
My headset was around my neck.
Oh.
And that'll bring up
That sounds like a
Posey.
you problem.
He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Could she hear us?
Now a swing
No.
by
Buy
Posey,
something?
and this one's on the ground to short. Throw gets him.
Tell her I'm not for sale, though.
Up next for the Giants.
Standing
The
in,
shortstop.
Brandon Crawford.
Brandon
It was a fly out
Crawford.
for him in his
Anywho,
last trip.
Yeah, so my order was finally shipped at
Here's the
5:30
first pitch
apparently.
to him.
I can't
Fly
even
ball
track
out
it. They gave me a
toward left
tracking
center
number, and
field.
when I go to the tracking number, it takes me to some weird-ass website I've never seen before. It says track with
Loriano
arrive.
is
I know
gonna
what
have
arrive
room
is.
out there
It
as
doesn't
he
take me to
puts this
arrive.
away to
It takes me to some other
retire
website where I have
side.
to punch in my barcode number. I don't have my
So that
barcode
brings
number.
up
It's
the
not the same
always
as my shipping
intense
number,
Matt
apparently.
Chapman
The athletic.
starting things for his side
third
in the
baseman.
ninth as they
Matt
face the
Chapman.
improbable
Chapman.
odds of
Fucking
trying to
Mike.
come
Oh,
back in
Tuesday
this one.
joined.
Yeah,
Tuesday, your
not a
mic
lot
is
of
fucked.
hope for them at this point.
You're ready.
These
Say whatever it is,
guys,
I can't
these
hear it, so it
bats
must be
still
him.
Now,
count.
pitching
Tuesday,
the
your mic is
order.
awful
Stats.
right
You
now.
can't mill in your
Number
chances
52.
as a professional.
Danny
Danny
Jimenez, a right-handed
Jimenez.
reliever standing 6'3", gets the
Hello?
ball now out of the bullpen.
The hell?
0-2.
It's nice and
Swings
quiet
through
if
it
you're
for
me.
strike number 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Not
Hits
anymore.
this one hard the other
Was,
way. Oh, and he has some trouble with
Oh,
it.
there goes the-
And he will whip
Got him,
this one
second
over
out.
to first in time for the out.
Now batting. First baseman.
Infield
Matt.
shifted well to the
Not
right.
quite.
Here's
Oh,
the
Like
first
it's
there.
better,
pitch.
but not quite.
There is Crawford on to first, and now the
Quit
A's are
messing with it.
down to
Just
their
quit messing
final
with it.
out.
Tell him to just take it out and put it back in, or
First
restart his
delivery to him
controller.
on the
That,
way.
Yep.
Mark Kent.
hold on. Oh, alright.
Into the
Yeah.
windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I was gonna,
Swing
because like
and a
my,
miss, and they're up
before
against it
I got
now
my
as
new
they're
controller
down
and
to
new
their
controller
final
cord,
strike of the
my mic
afternoon.
would be fucked up on my
Now a
end,
change up, but
and
it
if I
is
just
a little
unplug the
below
controller and like
zone.
turn it off and back on, it
And
would be
he fouls
fine.
this one off.
So I was gonna unmute him
out,
and tell him to
nobody
do
on.
that, but sounds like he's fine. So
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll
What'd you
do
say,
it here
Tuesday?
as the ball game is over.
You think James
so the
what?
Giants get a solid victory here against a very good opponent.
Yeah, and as we were saying earlier, when you beat the
yeah.
division leader,
Earlier, we
you
haven't
start
gone
to
to
believe that you can be a real contender in October.
But yeah,
That is,
I
if you
also
can
had,
get there.
I think,
Yeah,
pretty much the whole
definitely a
party muted. I don't know if I had
confidence-boosting
you
win,
muted, but I had everybody else
100%.
muted.
Now this team
Because
just
we
needs
were,
to figure out what they have to do to work
playing
their
rather
way into the
seriously.
postseason picture. Whether that's through the
We're trying to
wild
learn
card
how
or
to play
claiming the
Watson
division,
well.
it's all about getting to the
And get
Wow,
better with
momentum.
just positioning in general. Like, I already know how to play Watson
Good
pretty
try.
well. But,
look out, even your bullshit. The Giants are getting hot.
hot Giants in your area?
Oh no, no, no.
It's more
Wound
likely
up-
than you think.
Anywho,
You
I'm
can't
gonna get
last
off.
5 minutes playing
It
this
is
game.
3 a.m. and I have to eat, so I'll be on like early tomorrow though. Yeah, dude, second dinner.
Fucking Hobbit?
Fucking 3 o'clock, dude. I'm having 2 hot pockets at least, maybe some snacks. I got some hot Cheez-Its and Pringles.
This man doesn't.
It is. Hot and spicy Cheez-Its. Best fucking ones. I got 2 boxes behind me. Oh, I will send you a picture. These literally used... Okay, so it doesn't say Tabasco on it anymore, but these used to be the Tabasco ones. Because I used to live off those bitches. I almost sent it to the wrong person. No, I don't. They are? Yeah, no, these are... Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about, too. Because, like, one time my dad was like, hey, I'm at the store. I know you said you were going to go get some Cheez-Its. You want me to just pick them up for you? And I was like, sure. And he's like, alright, what kind are they again? I'm like, the hot and spicy ones. He goes, okay. He comes home with not those. And I was like, the fuck? Nah, I mean... I was like, I appreciate it, and I'll still give you the money for these, and I'll still take them, but, like, just future reference, if you ever do this again, like, this ain't it. This ain't it, chief. This ain't it, chief. And Kimmy used to play catch in the yard for hours. Walked down to the elementary school playground. He'd toss some balls at me, take me to the batting cage. We had a 5th grade field trip to the Baseball Hall of Fame. It was about a 5-hour bus ride. He came. He was one of the chaperones. He was the chaperone, actually. There was only one parent chaperone. It was him. I threw up in the bathroom on the bus. Good times. No, I actually literally did a paper for one of my college writing classes on that day. Because I touted it as one of the greatest days of my life. It was. You kidding me? 10 years old. I just got into baseball within the last like year or two before that. And my 5th grade class is going to the Baseball Hall of Fame. And my dad gets to come? Hell yes. Oh my god. At work? Oh, so many people used to make that joke at the old store I worked at because we sold banana bread, so they would get it for their break and then take Snapchats up in the break room. Banana bread at work? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go now. Oh, my hot pockets are getting warm pockets, cold pockets, room temperature pockets. Bye.